Welcome back to Rotom News Network, delivering the most important news in the world. This may be my last report. This is an interview with Michael the Sylveon. Silver, you should go. It's not safe here. Michael could hurt you. You should leave, little buddy.
No, it's me.
Oh.
I'm Michael.
Oh my. You spoke. You really are, Michael.
Yeah.
You look different than people described you as.
I think I was so mad that the powers that make me cute kind of stopped working for a bit.
Powers?
Yes, the same stone that gave Evie her powers. Remember that Evie? Her source of power is what made me cure. I'll tell you all about her. Even though she's my friend, even I have a hard time understanding everything.
Please don't hurt me.
I'm not going to kill you. I'm here for an interview.
Right. Why?
Why what?
Why did you kill so many people?
That's pretty much what this entire interview is about. Each kill is a different story, but it all started with my parents. They weren't my first kill, but they were the root of every single thing that went wrong in my life. Every regret I have wouldn't have happened if they had been better for me. All my life, they mistreated me and kept telling me I wasn't cute enough. I realized that I needed to become a cure evolution. They wanted me to become an Umbreon, but I knew a Sylveon was cuter. There were two problems with that. I needed a friend, and I would be disobeying my parents. They already hated me enough for not being cute enough and for my sensitive ears. Here to touch them. If a gust of wind caused me pain. When the day came when they wanted me to evolve, I refused, so they abandoned me. I started living in the forest and trying to become cure. To be cute as I could be, I needed a friend. To have a friend, I needed to be cute. Eventually, Julia came along. She was perfect. She was kind and compassionate to her Pokemon friends. She fed them, gave them affection, and cheered them on. I could feel myself liking her more and more the more I found out about her. I saw her as a charming, compassionate trainer who quickly agreed to avoid conflict. Nowadays, I'm hesitant to trust people like her. I followed her for a month. I knew she was a trainer for me. She still had one spot open on her team, which made it perfect for me to come in and charm her. I appeared. I was perfect. The fairy-type move, I would evolve into a gorgeous Sylveon, which would charm her and give her more coverage against dark and dragon types. I approached her and made an adorable Eevee noise. "Aw, what a cutie," she said as she approached to pet me, a wonderful feeling of comfort filling me from my chin. "You'll make a wonderful Umbreon." I let her catch me. Sadly, she used a TM to make me forget the move that could make me a Sylveon. She wanted me to become an Umbreon. Even if she was bad at saying no most of the time, it seemed like she was stubborn with me. Luckily, I was persistent and more stubborn. Every time she would go to sleep, I would sneak out and teach myself a fairy-type move again. She kept canceling my evolution when I refused to forget my key in time. Maybe she didn't understand. While she slept, I worked. I practiced standing on two legs and speaking like a human so that I could ask her out one day. I saw Meowth walk on two legs and speak like a human, so I knew I could do it too. Eventually, I reached level 100 and started evolving one last time. She realized that if she stopped this, then she wouldn't get an Umbreon, an Espeon, or a Sylveon. Really, she would settle with an Ice Stone that would have no choice over my form, but she let me evolve into Sylveon. She needed to be dark and dragon types, so she finally decided it was for the best. I didn't charm her a lot. It worked. She always showed me affection.
No offense, but what does Rose have to do with murder?
Good question. That's the thing. One day, I finally asked her out with sweet words from my heart, all based on the person she pretended to be. I thought she was a great person. She thought I was a mindless pet. Apparently, I was just as wrong as she was. She took my sweet words and ripped my heart to shreds. Remember what she said like it was yesterday. "What? What are you doing? How are you talking? Get away from me, you freak." "I trust you and now you start talking and ask me out? No, I will never date an unnatural, horrid excuse for a Pokemon. You lied to me all along. I hate you. I release you, but I don't want you to be someone else's problem. I'm gonna put you in a box on my PC.
Oh my.
I know, right? So I was feeling mad. I was furious. After all I had done to impress her, she had the nerve to reject me, especially in such a cruel way. She was supposed to be compassionate and caring, not vicious and heartless. It really pissed me off, and I snapped.
Right, didn't you, destroy a hospital and threaten to kill her family?
That's right. I used my first deadly moonblast. No, you... I don't know who you think you are. You were nice before, but now? You were nice to everyone else, but you tried to force me to be someone I'm not. You know what? Take your pick. Either be my girlfriend or be an orphan. What? How are you going to... And that was when I used my first deadly moonblast. I hit a Pokemon Sarah, causing it to collapse. I will murder your entire family if you don't go out with me, I shouted. And that's when I learned to stay calm. She finally agreed out of fear. Took her to a wonderful place that, well, I moonblasted after I destroyed the station, but it was nice before. I met her at a restaurant, waiting to give her thousands of apologies for my threat. I felt terrible about it. Sadly, before she even sat down, Officer J jumped me, cuffed me, disabled my moonblast, and took me to prison. My trainer brought the cops along.
Oh, so you wanted to take it back?
Yeah, I regret saying what I did. I realized that she was scared and confused. She said things in her emotions, and I could understand that. After all, I had said bad things too. And I had destroyed a hospital. I didn't make up for it, but it was too late. I was in prison. In prison, the inmates quickly found out about my sensitive ears. Started tugging, kicking, pinching, and doing whatever they could to cause me the most pain. 3 months of that hell, I finally snapped. I realized I had nothing to lose. Things wouldn't get worse if I moonblasted prisoner and escaped, so that's what I did. That was the first time I murdered someone.
Oh, and you were mad at Terry too?
Yeah, I was out of my mind. I was causing pain and lost every bit of compassion.
I see.
I know this doesn't justify anything, but I just want people to understand. I was full of regret after that, so I was careful to avoid any more murder. 4 months later, the cops found me again. Prison was the same as before. Avoid prisoners and used a disarming voice, a move that wasn't deadly when they got close. I was always able to sleep to recover PP. It went smoothly for a month, but one night, the guards found someone's escape hole. I was locked down and searched for a target all night, the alarms keeping me up. Next morning, a prisoner walked to me, pushed me in the hole, and threw a spade at me. When the guards looked in, they saw me. They thought I had done it. That was when I experienced the worst moment of my life. Both the prisoners and the guards were attacking me. I was injured and weak, barely managing to muster enough strength to moonblast them. Later, Nurse Joy came looking for survivors. She found me and took pity, bringing me to hospital. It wasn't until I had fully recovered that she found out who I truly was. I charmed my way onto a plane that was headed to a different region where people hadn't heard of me. Changed my name to Silver so my identity was safer. I started being more cautious and calculated. Eventually, I met V. We became friends, and I stressed out over keeping her safe. Life is confusing and complex. Too much to explain in this interview. Long story short, someone convinced me to touch the stone that gave V her powers. It made me the cutest being in the universe, which helps me keep my identity and make sure that I will never feel like I'm worthless. It's actually helped a lot. Humans keep giving me things that I use to keep myself and my friends alive. I keep countless of full restores on me so I can save anyone at any time.
So, even if we somehow, hypothetically, manage to get you close to death.
Yep. Anyways, I have a boyfriend, and I'm glad he forgives me for everything, somehow. My life was perfect. Then I met Molly. Molly is an Umbreon. She used to be happier, but now she's sad and paranoid because she just saw her quote-unquote perfect parents get murdered.
Oh.
Yeah, when I met her, I hated her. I didn't know why. I just found myself being more rude to her. I'm usually kind to people, but she was different. She kept talking about how great her parents were. thought I was jealous, but I'd met people with good parents before. Her kindness Molly decided to bring me to her parents, so I could see what kind parents are like.
So, you became friends?
No, she was just being nice. Now when I went to her parents, I realized why I hated her so much. I recognized her parents. Molly was my sister.
You killed your own parents?
Yeah, very violently. I was pissed off. They didn't recognize me until I tapped my ear and winced. I was beyond mad. My scars started glowing along with my eyes. I was a terrifying being of power and rage, all directed towards them. I started stacking moonblasts together, fusing them into a blast of emotions. Monologue while I prepared for their painful demise. They treated Molly well because Molly was the perfect child that I was not. They had abused me and mistreated me, and treated their submissive child well. They faced my wrath. Molly tried to stop me, but I pushed her out of the way. I used 3x special attacks to make sure my parents would feel pain. They finally apologized, and I said, "You're apologizing now? That's rich. But you'd rather die than apologize to me. You're only sorry because you know that this death will be more painful than any other death you could imagine. See you later, Mommy. Have a nice day, Daddy." I used Moonblast. It didn't just destroy them. It destroyed their atoms. It destroyed matter. I managed to control the explosion, and everyone else around survived. And I somehow recreated matter in a different form before, the universe fell apart. In fact, in order to control it, I had to die for a whole week. Just to keep it under control. I moved the timeline to have that happen a week later, but I couldn't be alive during that week, so I had to spend a week dead.
Oh my.
Also, if Arcus is level 80 and I can create and destroy matter,
Just make it quick.
and I'm level 100, I think I might be stronger than literal God.
What do you want?
Were you even listening? If I wanted to destroy the world, I would have done it by now. I want people to just be more careful around me. I mean, you can't stop me. Nobody can do a thing. I just want people to see me as a friendly, cute Sylveon. I want people to forget that Michael ever existed and just let me be Silver. I've done so much, but people deserved what they got. I don't want to hurt anyone else. I just want to go back to my friends and stop dealing with shaming. If you see me, don't shame me. Don't scream in fear. Don't run away. Don't try to scream. Or keep walking or give me a pet. Just avoid my ears.
Well...
Ah, that feels nice. Thank you.
Well, that seems to be about it.
Yes, that's all. Also, is Team Rocket still in Paldea?
They seem to be back in hiding.
I see.
Anyways, thanks for watching this special interview. Stay safe. This is Carla Bouillon, signing off.